Alright, and graw! That was Ozzy Osbourne, Alice Cooper, and Scary Little Green Men, and might as well be on Mars. Music like this is something that I think some of the older Viking warriors and traders would listen to while they travel in their freighters through deep space. We are now on the ground at Forge of the Viking, the spiritual home of the Viking Liquidator Rite of Passage here in Alpha Quadrant. This planet has seen hundreds of fresh-faced recruits brave the surface of the planet, however only a few dozen have successfully moved on to be considered the honored rank of Liquidator. It is my hope that, with some proper rebuilding and colonization of the planet, that this system will return to its former glory, much like the race that inhabits it. The Viking once had a massive empire under their control. Though they originated from the desert plains of Drindach, they expanded their territory through a series of colony systems throughout the cosmos. The Vi are not a fan of staying in one particular place for long, and often leave many of the systems open to recapture and abandonment. They are called Nomads now for a reason, as the Viking have been unable to support their home systems from economic collapse despite their successful campaigns against both the first spawn Gek and the Aeron fleet, the Sentinel allied forces. In spite of these victories, nearly half of the Vikings' manpower were lost to the stars and to the many battles around the outer edges of the galaxy. Viking, much like my kind the Gek, are fond of their own brand of space places, but unlike we who prefer Geknip, the Viking use Gra to amplify their senses and excite a reaction of euphoria and rage among even the most diminutive of Vi. Their extensive use of the drug has caused many confusions and fear amongst the other races, though there are very little reports of Viking causing unnecessary bloodshed and paranoia without provocation. Our next pair of songs moves us forward in the timeline of this genre of music to another great pair of bands who would fit right in with the gritty aesthetic of the Viking. The first song is called Breaking the Chains by Dokken, a riveting song about going beyond the feelings of pain and heartbreak, and freeing yourself to move forward, a quality I am sure the Viking would respect and headbang to. The next song, Skulls by the Misfits, is unquestionably the most Vi song I have ever heard. A no-frills song about cracking heads and spilling blood in the name of the Terran equivalent of Herc. Hit the music!